The latest Connect2Create event, funded by the National Lottery, was held on Thursday the 25th of November on Zoom. It was a 1920s murder mystery performed by Page to Stage Wales.
My name is Detective Scott of the Homicide Division. There has been a murder at the hotel.
Want me to get that on?
A man by the name of Mr. Fix has been killed, and I need your help to solve this heinous crime. As you were all attending the party in the ballroom of the hotel at the time of the murder, I would like to hear of anyone who is prepared to say what they were doing at the time of 10:45 at the time of the murder. Right, we have somebody else joining in. Let's have a look.
I've got
Who
my
else?
I've got the roving thing on my phone now.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, yay.
Thank
So
you.
you can... Brilliant. Thank you.
And
Yeah. I'll show you who that was.
Oh,
Brian there.
Oh, Brian.
Wow.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for that.
My name is Jazz Note. I am a saxophone player and I play at all the hotel parties.
Disabled participants from Wales were invited to play a host of characters at the Guild Hotel. Led by Detective Scott, the participants examined clues and interviewed 4 suspects as they used their sleuthing skills to work out who done it.
So I carry people's luggage up and down, and then in the evenings, I play my saxophone at the parties.
What does Mr. Note play? What instrument does he play? Do you think he would have used, can I ask you, do you think he could have used his saxophone?
Definitely.
Definitely, is it? Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
It's just that Mr. Note must have been very strong. He was a porter.
Yes.
So he would have the strength to break the glass.
Excellent.
My name is Mr. Bell. I work at the hotel. I organise all the parties, and I have to admit, I do like to mix business with pleasure.
How much bootlegging was going on?
Oh, how much bootlegging was going on?
Well, I have to admit there was quite a bit. Yes, I mean, there were always spare bottles, you know, in the hotel cellar. I have to admit I did help myself a few times.
And how many bodies are hidden in the cellar?
No bodies whatsoever, apart from a bit of bootlegging.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yes, please. Please ask away. Ask away.
I think a golf club would be a very good weapon to break the glass. How are your golf clubs? Do you have a full set, or have they been damaged?
No, I have a full set of golf clubs. I'm sure I can cooperate with the police on that. And I'd like to say, why would I commit the crime in my own office? Surely I'd go and do it elsewhere. You know, why would I frame myself like this? Absolutely not. I'm absolutely outraged, Jerry, that you could ask me that.
Excellent question, though. Excellent questions. Right.
Thank
Hang on a
you.
moment. We got one more question. We got a question, I believe. Sorry, I apologise.
How many golf clubs?
How many golf clubs? That's a good question.
Yes. My name is Honor Court, and you all know me because I'm a superstar tennis player.
Have any questions there?
Brian?
Questions?
How do you know Mr. Bell?
I think she's hiding something.
You said you had a serve. Are you sure you weren't using that strong arm to break the cabinet to get the gun out?
No, why would I do that? I'm one of the top tennis players in the world. Why would I do that?
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Well, I think your questions have been superb, everybody. I believe Miss Wood has finally arrived. Thank you. You took your time. Thank you for joining us. Miss Wood.
Hi, everybody. Yes, as if I need an introduction. You all know me. I am the star of the silver screen, the darling of drama, Miss Holly Wood. You will have seen me in countless movies, and I know you are all my adoring fans. I can never escape from you. I'll do my autographs later.
Were you in a relationship with Mr. Fix?
No, I'm not.
Have we got any questions here?
But that's the rumor.
No.
How drunk were you at the party?
Oh, I'd had a few, but I wouldn't say I was drunk. I can hold my drink. I've been doing it for years. Well, I was in the bathroom powdering my nose.
Aim, you're a very good tennis player. I'm guessing your eyesight is pretty perfect, would you say?
Well, I would say it used to be when I was younger. I mean, it's not perfect now, but, I get by.
Your eyesight is like?
It's okay. I mean, it's not 20/20, but I get by.
No, and we know, Miss Wood, that you have fired a gun before because of your role in the movie you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, it took me a lot of times to get it right.
I have to say, for me, it's Mr. Bell because of his criminal background.
Oh. Mr. Bell.
Yeah.
Can I now go to the Dana Bryn Sleuth gang? Who do you think is the murderer and why? Thank you.
Mr. Bell?
You think Mr. Bell as well, Brian? What about Frank and the others?
Yeah, the golfer.
Ah, the golfer.
Mr. Bell. So Mr. Bell is because of the golf club.
Yeah, what do you think? What do the rest of the super sleuths at Dana Bryn think? The golfer.
Same thing.
Because Frank made a good point. It
Golf
was
as
playing
well.
golf at night.
Yeah.
Any ideas there, super sleuth, Rebecca and Amy?
So we think that it could be Miss Wood.
And why is that?
The ink could have been placed as a red herring.
Oh, clever. Yes.
She's practiced a lot with the shooting because she's an actress, so she would have had to practice a lot to get it right. She said that she could really handle alcohol, even though they were drinking loads. She said that she was strong.
Yeah.
And that, like, because she's a celebrity, she could have more to lose.
Yeah, really
And
good.
obviously there was an arguing, which could be motive.
But a saxophone's not a very strong weapon.
And the team in Dana Bryn, any ideas there from everybody?
The saxophone case, he said, is an option.
Ooh.
That is fantastic. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I've got some news. Can you just hold fire? Really? You've got them. We've got the murderer. We've got the murderer. The killer has confessed. I repeat, Super Sleuths, the murderer has confessed. You will not believe this. You will not believe this. I'm just waiting for them. Are they ready? Are you bringing them in? You're bringing them in? You will not believe who it is, everybody. Well done with your super sleuthing, but this is the murderer.
Okay, so it was me.
My
For many
first-
years, I had been #1 in the tennis rankings, but my performances were deteriorating. So I asked Mr. Fix to help me fix a match and then another match. He helped me to fix the World Championships, so I won. But then he started to ask me for money to keep quiet. What a cheeky man. He'd already had all that money from me to fix the games in the first place. But he asked me for more and more money to keep quiet, and I was finding it really hard to keep up the payments. I was late with the payments. So tonight, before the party, I'd done some solo practice at the tennis courts, and I took some of the hotel paper with me, and I wrote Mr. Fix a note promising him lots of money if he came to the office at 10:45. My hands were shaking, so I spilt some of the ink. Later, at the party, I handed the waiter the letter in a sealed envelope, and he took it over to Mr. Fix. At 10:30, I left the party, and it is true, I did go to the tennis courts. I was wearing my tennis gear, and I had with me my heaviest racket. I came down the grand hallway, and then I went into Mr. Bell's office. I used my famous forearm smash to smash the glass. I switched off the lights, and I stood in the entrance hallway. When Mr. Fix walked in, I hit the lights, and I let him have it right between the eyes.
Well done, Super Sleuths. It's been an honour working with you. It really has. And thank you for the questions as well, and the reasoning behind those questions. They were really, really good. And it's been a really fun afternoon. I was so looking forward to this. And I was really hoping that everybody would enjoy it. So thank you very, very much for joining in. We really, really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Take care, all.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
For more information about our forthcoming festive baking workshop or workshops for 2022, please visit www.connect2create.wales or email connect2createwales@gmail.com, with a 2 being the number 2.